Hi everybody, it's Kristin, and welcome to day 27 of the 31 days of Kristin. I've put myself in front of my window here, and I'm recording this on my iPhone, just because, let me turn this a little bit, I need to upload it right away because we're leaving town. So, I apologize for this thing right here. This is my light. But I have pretty good daylight here, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the menu planning. This isn't anything great or wonderful or spectacular. This is just how we plan our menu, and just a couple of the tools, I guess, maybe, that I use for that. So I'm just going to kind of jump into it. Now, there are only two people in our house with my husband and I, and what we do for menu planning is basically we plan our dinner for 2 weeks, and I will then make our list for grocery shopping off of that, and we only shop every 2 weeks. Now, and I've mentioned this before, on the opposite weeks, my husband will do kind of our Walmart shopping, so toilet paper, paper toweling, you know, that kind of stuff, my contact solution, you know. He does that on the opposite weeks, and he might pick up, you know, milk or another loaf of bread, or, you know, what we need in between. But generally, we will do what we need for 2 weeks, aside from, like I said, milk, bread, and maybe some produce or something like that. But we'll do that all at once. And I am telling you, believe me when I say you will save money if you don't go to the grocery store a couple of times a week, or even every week. You truly will save money. If we didn't have to do that Walmart shop on the other weeks, we would probably save some more money. But and so when I do the shop, I also will do, this is our personal preference, I will go to Aldi first. Aldi has, you know, probably 90% of what we need. There are a few things from Aldi that I don't like. So, or sometimes Aldi won't have something that I'm looking for. So I do Aldi first and get as much as I possibly can at Aldi, and then I either go to Walmart or Pick and Save here in town and get the things that Aldi didn't have. So I'm just going to kind of show you the couple of tools. And again, this is probably, for some of you, you're going to be like, duh, Kristin, yeah, we get it. But, you know, I think for those of you maybe that don't have kind of the organizational gene in your head like I do, this might be helpful for you. I don't know. So a lot of you wanted to see it, so I am going to go ahead and do it. But I'm not by any means saying I'm some sort of a menu planning expert or anything like this. Is just how we do it. So a friend of mine once upon a time saw a list that I had on my refrigerator, and she said, you know what, I have something I think you would really like. And so I'm gonna give it to you. And what it was, and this is now, I've purchased another one since then, but it looks like this. And it's from, I believe it is from Lang. Now, it doesn't have anything on it anymore, but I'm almost positive it was Lang. And I hope that I can find it when I run out of this one, because we use this all the time. Now, I don't know if you can tell because of it being my iPhone, but over here, it has Sunday through Saturday, and then a little notes thing at the bottom. And then there's 4 columns this way. Now, you certainly could use, you know, people probably use this. Maybe they do it more for planning or maybe as a calendar. I don't know, but what we use this for is menu planning. So I will simply go through, my husband and I will sit down and write down what we want to have for dinner each night. And frequently for us, we'll have something here. I might have a meal Monday, a meal Tuesday, and then Wednesday is leftovers, and Thursday is leftovers, or something like that. During the summer, Thursdays always says on our own. So I will note that too, if we're on our own for dinner, meaning finding our own leftovers or making something for ourselves or whatever, we note that on here as well, so that both of us always kind of know what's going on for meals. And so on Thursday, because I golf during the summer, this says on own. And then frequently I just put L in a /O for leftovers if our plan is to have leftovers. So that's what we do. That's how I start out, is by putting down for 2 weeks what we plan on eating. It also is helpful because my husband can look on there. I'm responsible for cooking. He's responsible for making sure the meat is out of the freezer in a timely manner for me to be able to cook it. So because our freezer is down in the basement, he's down there way more than I am. So he will make sure that a couple of days before I'm supposed to make something, if it involves some sort of meat that's frozen, he will get that pulled out. So that is how I start. And then I have tons of these all over my house because I'm OCD and a list maker. And this is just a steno notepad. So they look like this. I'm sure, hopefully you guys can see that. So, I mean, you guys have all seen a steno notepad. So, I will make my list based on a couple of things. The things that are like kind of grocery aisles for Aldi, I put over here. Things that are like produce and dairy, I generally put over here. Again, this is just my preference. When we used to not shop at Aldi, before I knew about Aldi, I would kind of put things, when I would make my list, I would make them kind of in sections based on the different aisles at Pick and Save. But what I will do is I'll sit down with our menu and say, you know, it's tacos. So I go here and I write shells, and then on the produce side, I will put down tomatoes, lettuce. So I go through each item, and then I put down the things that we need for that, or I check my refrigerator to see if we have the things that I wouldn't need to buy it. So that's kind of how I do that. And then at the bottom, I will put, you know, things I know that will come from Walmart. And as I shop, I'm crossing things off, and I do I'll put a big old circle around. If I'm at Aldi and there's something I can't find that I know I need to get at Walmart, I put a big old circle around it so that I know next stop I have to get that. Again, I realize some of this sounds kind of boring and mundane, but this is what I found has worked for me and for us, and I really like the system. I'm not looking for another system because I really like the system. So, and then of course we will add the other things that we need on there. You know, for me, I have yogurt every day, so I'll put that on there. The bottom list. So I always start with, when I'm doing our main meals, that's what I do is I plan out our menu, go through all the ingredients, put it on my list, and then I go through and add the other things that we need, you know, cereal, I mean that, you know, that kind of stuff. So that is our general little menu planning, and it varies a little bit. In the summer, we're a little more busy, so I don't do quite as much planning, but I make sure that there's more just kind of salad stuff in the house and that sort of thing. So I hope that you guys found that helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. If I get an opportunity before I leave today, I will try to find this in case you guys are interested. Oh, what I was going to say, this has a magnet on the back, so this sticks right on my refrigerator, which is awesome. So that we can just look, you know, what's going on. So anyway, I will try to find this and put a link for it below if I can. This was really hard for me to find the last time. I actually had to I had to go online, find out where it was sold, and then call like a little boutique in Green Bay or something that ended up selling this. But if I can find this online, I will go ahead and put it below. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it wasn't too boring for you. I did get scheduled to upload tomorrow the hair tutorial video. And then when we get back on Saturday, hopefully I'll have some vlog from this weekend to put up for you. That's my hope. If not, it'll probably be some sort of a road ramble. So, all right. I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a great day. Bye.